Hey everyone, I'm going to do another vlog today. It's my second one, so I thought I would take you with me because today I'm going to go ahead and buy a new concealer that's all natural and organic, even though the last one actually that I was using, it was as well, but it's ran out, and then the one before that I lost it, so seem not to have that much luck with concealers, but so today I'm going to try and pick up a really good one that's all organic and everything, because when I do wear like a full face of makeup, well, my full face consists of BB cream, concealer and mascara, but like today I just feel like I might need to get a new one just to dab under my eyes lightly, so yeah, I will take you with me and show you which one I get. Just got back in the car and I was on the hunt for a really good concealer, and I ended up looking at 3, and one of them is the one that I've already actually bought before, but I thought I'd get a new one today, and this one here is by Anoxa, and it's the under eye concealer that I've never actually tried before. And I know it's not like one of the popular organic brands or anything, but it does say no mineral oils, not tested on animals, and no parabens, so I might as well give it a try, and it was only $24, so I'll give it a try and let you guys know what I think. So I'm gonna head home now and try it out and that lighting's a bit better. Yeah, I quite like that concealer. It doesn't have that cakey look to it and everything, plus I've actually just put it over some makeup that I put on earlier, so it might have a different effect, but yeah, I think I like it. So I'm just sitting here on my laptop contemplating what to make for lunch, and I have absolutely no idea. So I already said it, didn't I? I think that breakfast for me is probably the easiest meal for me to make, because I have all my go-tos for breakfast. I'm always hungry first thing in the morning, and I always find that if I'm to have a healthy breakfast, I know I can always either make oatmeal, I can make yogurt and berries, or yogurt and like organic granola. Sometimes just having, you know, anything simple. I just always have my go-to in the pantry. By the way, this is the almond milk I use. This one's the best almond milk, I think. Also, there's another one, the Woolworths Macro one, the almond organic macro. Almond milk is really good. I always use that if like that's on special or something. Let me see what vegetables I have. Hang on. I've got some carrots, some celery, some red cabbage. That's not my milk, by the way. I don't use that milk. What else? Oh gosh, what else is there? Maybe I could, like, see, this would be an easy go-to. If chopping up a load of spinach with a little bit of lemon, salt and pepper. I use pink Himalayan salt, that's the best for you. And some grated carrot in a load of hot brown rice. That is pretty quick and easy and healthy for you too. Let's say that I'm actually not going to end up having the brown rice. I've just seen that it's out of date. I never have anything in my pantry out of date, and the day that I feel like having rice when I'm trying to make a hard decision of what to have for lunch is the day that it's out of date. Yeah, I don't know what I want. Oh my God, this is the life's hardest decision. First world problems. No, I really don't know what to have today. Most of the time I'm actually out around lunchtime, so I will end up buying something when I'm out. So when it comes to making something, I usually have my go-tos, but today I just have like hardly anything. Perfect example of so many people in this same situation end up having no idea what to have, so they quickly reach for something that's unhealthy just to satisfy the hunger rather than satisfying, you know, your body nutritionally. And this is the main problem, is when you don't have things as your go-to or meal prep or any healthy essentials that you can use to make anything, that's where people start going downhill with the diets and everything. They don't know what to eat. So they just satisfy their hunger with bad things, which is sad. Okay, so I finally made my decision. Yay! I'm going to have some organic gluten-free penne pasta mixed with a load of chopped up spinach and tomato pesto. So, I mean, it's not like, wow, like she's such a clean eater, you know, this meal. I mean, you know, it's still healthy. You know, you still have a, you know, make sure your stuff's organic. It's all that I'm about to eat for lunch is chemical free. So there's no artificial things in it. And I find if you're eating that, then you're relatively, you know, very healthy. Relatively very healthy? That doesn't make sense. If you are eating chemical free, I think that's the best way to start. And start small as well. Don't just bombard yourself. Like I tell this to everyone, don't just bombard yourself with like throwing out every single thing you have, you know, because that's wasted money and everything. Just start with the essentials, like the things that you would use every single day. Like, let's say you use milk, butter, and the fruits you eat, like every day, like you might have an apple every day or a banana every day, or anything else. The vegetables you might use every day. Just start with maybe choosing 5 essential items or 5 essential like groups of, you know, foods or anything, and you should be well on your way. You can, especially these days, you can actually find quite a lot of organic alternatives like farmers markets now, different little stores that have so many things like health food stores, and honestly they're probably only $1 more and sometimes even cheaper than the stuff that's not organic. Like I've been to Woolworths many times and all their organic macro stuff is sometimes cheaper than the, you know, the other generic brands. So I always try and hunt for a bargain with that kind of thing. And I mean, I do understand when people say, obviously, like I've said this before in other videos, I do understand when people do say, oh, you know, organic food and organic things are so expensive. And I do agree, like especially organic makeup and skincare, that can be quite pricey. But with organic food, it just takes patience and knowing where you can get it and when you can get it. So I wouldn't say organic is an expensive lifestyle. I would say that it depends how you do it. It can be a very expensive lifestyle. By the way, I say and so and I say and so a lot in my videos. It's kind of just like a thinking filler, you know, like a silence breaker kind of thing. I should probably put the pasta in now. But yeah, that's my opinion on the whole shopping for organics and it being expensive thing. Not always. Not always. It depends where you shop and how you hunt for it. I want to burn myself. I really hope not. Oh, shivers. Bit too much pasta there, I think. Oh dear. I don't think I'll be eating all that, but I may. Yeah, I would personally, like even pasta, you know, they put a lot of different stabilizers and emulsifiers and everything in pasta. And that's why just buying a pack of organic pasta will probably, most of the time when it's on special, it can end up being $1 cheaper, but on average, it ends up being maybe being $1 more. But I look at that as a health investment. Would you rather pay $1 less and be, you know, feeding yourself full of chemicals every day of your life and ending up having to pay major doctor bills because there's always something wrong with you? Or would you rather spend that extra dollar and know that you're trying to take care of yourself the best way you can and limit the artificial and synthetic ingredients that you're putting in your body, you know, and feel great? So that's the way I look at it. Like I said, everyone's different opinion. As you can tell, I'm very passionate, so I better calm down a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna get cooking with this lunch and I will show you another quick point that I want to touch on while I'm just waiting for this pasta to boil, is that the whole gluten-free thing. My personal opinion on the whole gluten-free thing, it just reminded me then because I've seen something gluten-free in the cupboard, but my whoops. My whole opinion on the gluten-free thing is that just because you may be shopping for a load of snacks and you're trying to get the gluten-free alternative to those snacks doesn't necessarily mean that that is healthy. If you have celiac disease and you need gluten-free, like fair enough, obviously you're going to go for the gluten-free alternative. But it is only truly healthy for you if you're having food that is organic and gluten-free. With a lot of gluten-free products, it actually contains just as many synthetic chemicals and additives and everything to replace what they've taken out of that food to make it gluten-free. Now, the reason you want to look for organic and gluten-free is at least you know that if something is naturally gluten-free and then naturally organic, they just haven't done anything to it except for package it into a packet and put it in the supermarket. So that's the kind of gluten-free stuff you want to obviously look for. But there are some available to you. I will link below actually some websites that, actually there's a website called AussieHealthProducts.com. They have quite a lot of, a large range of organic and gluten-free snacks and everything, and they're pretty good prices too. So you can have a look on there and you should be able to find some stuff. But yeah, I just want to kind of touch on that because I know a lot of people say, oh, it's gluten-free, that means it's healthy. Not necessarily. Like with what I'm doing and what I'm wanting to achieve and make people aware of is that organic and being chemical-free is one of the best lifestyles because really, like I said, your body just isn't made for these chemicals. It's frustrating what people do to food these days just to, you know, make it last longer or make it taste better. There was a tree, it grew an apple, it fell from the tree, you washed it, you ate it. You know, now there's something on the news about people wanting to try and add this thing to apples to make their shelf life longer. I mean, they're already doing that, but to make it even longer and even more of an extravagant looking apple so that people will buy it. And I'm thinking, yes, people might want to buy the apple and they might want to eat the apple, but what is it doing inside there? Your body doesn't want it. It's frustrating. I just wish the way fruit and veg and all that kind of stuff, I wish we could go back and have it the way my grandma used to have it. Like, I remember one day when I was young, I think I was about 8 or 9, and I had a sleepover at my grandma's. And we went for a little walk around where she lives, and there was this man who had a pomegranate tree out the back of his yard, but it wasn't like enclosed, like anyone could kind of reach it. And I remember I was amazed by them because I'd never seen them before. And so we ended up picking one, and my grandma was telling me how when she was young she used to pick them and just eat them straight off the tree and everything. And that to me was even like an amazing thing because I'm like, well, we don't see that these days. You only get them from, you know, the supermarket and they look all perfect. And the thing is, with these like pomegranates, they didn't look perfect, but you knew you were getting the most pure form of that fruit. And I remember we walked back to her place and we went in the kitchen and she cut it open and I was just in awe of it. I was like, oh my God, that's a pomegranate. Like, look at all these seeds. Like, it's such a weird looking fruit. Like, I'm only used to apples and bananas and kiwis and oranges and all that. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I still remember sitting in her little kitchen, eating that out of our hand, and we had just picked it from a tree. And I'm thinking, even at that young age, I was even thinking, well, this is a better way to do it, you know? And since then, it's kind of just made an impact on me doing one simple little thing like that as a kid. Oh, yum. That is really nice. It's going to turn into a mukbang in a minute. Anyway, seeing as I've rambled for almost hours on here already, I think I'm going to end this vlog now. But I'll probably be back in a few days vlogging something else. But I do need to do a October favourites video. One of those probably in the next week or two. So I'll get that done and I will talk to you guys next time. And don't forget to stay wholesome. Mwah.